What's going on, guys? Master Merrick here. We're a little late, but it's okay. We're only going to be on here for about maybe 2 hours today. I'm going to try and get some other stuff done in a bit, but for now, I need a little bit of good in my life because some days you just see things that make you want to be the villain, and you need to take a step back and maybe play a game where you're the hero every once in a while. So, we're gonna go walk right into a trap. I remember that's what we're doing, and yeah, we're gonna see what happens when we go to this bullshit mining facility to rescue a defector. Yeah, this is one of the same people that just tortured our companion. I don't know about that. Here, we'll watch it. We'll watch it together. Because she's standing right here with us. Oh, usually it loads us into a cutscene, but I guess not. Alright, Kira, come on. I doubt T7's gonna have much to say on this trip.
You'll live.
I also doubt we can have T7 on this trip. Let's see.
Bye.
Oh, wow, we can. Watch it turn red. Yeah.
Glad to be back.
Just thought it was weird. It's like, okay, well, if we have to, then just, make it that way. Oh. We have a better lightsaber.
You'll live.
Let's sell some of this shit before we get started.
Report your ailments.
Bop, 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 bop. Can move that. Bop. Okay.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Well, thanks. And then on to Tatooine, so... yeah, this looks reassuring. Where are we supposed to go? I'm guessing over here towards this ship. Who wants to place money on it being a trap?
Greetings. I am Valis. Your quick response is most appreciated. Please forgive the deception. Admiral Hacklin remains Darth Angrel's faithful servant. His name simply made this meeting convenient.
He's a Sith. Kill him!
Now, really, is that any way to treat your family?
Family? Kira, you know this man?
Don't listen to him. He's trying to confuse you. Us.
Your Padawan isn't who you think. She's no Jedi. She's a child of the Emperor, like me. And it's time she returned to our father's warm embrace.
I've never heard of any Emperor's children. Who are you people?
The Chosen Ones, selected at birth to serve our father's great glory. A distinction we should wear with pride. Don't deny your true lineage.
I'm not a Sith. Don't let him turn you against me. We can defeat him. Together.
We have no quarrel, Jedi. Return to your ship and let Kira come home. The Emperor wills it.
The Emperor has no power here. I do.
Your self-delusions are irrelevant. There's no escaping your destiny, Kira. Thanks to your little brush with Darth Angrel, the Emperor knows you're alive, and where to find you. No matter where you go, Father sees you. He sees you right now. And he wants you back.
I'd rather die than see him again.
So be it, sister.
Yep, saw that coming. Alright, come on, let's get out of here. What? What keeps happening? Are you good? I don't know what's going on. Is she still pop?
We've still got a galaxy to save. Let's get back to it.
What the fuck is happening? Well, at least this one didn't take 30, 40 minutes like the other stupid side quests have. Alright, well that was fun.
I should have told you the truth a long time ago. My parents were Sith, but the Emperor isn't my father. Child of the Emperor is just a title. I was taken from my parents when I was a baby. Raised in the Sith Academy with others like Valis. It was brutal.
I can only imagine the pain you must have endured.
Pain became normal. There were worse things. Every so often, the other children were taken to see our father. They came back different. Nobody ever remembered meeting the Emperor. One day, I realized I couldn't remember anything from the past week. They were doing the same thing to me.
I'm starting to understand. You escaped the Sith, didn't you?
Nobody treats me like a droid and gets away with it. I was still a child then. Small enough to stow away on a supply ship leaving Imperial space. Lived in lots of bad places until I met Master Kawix. She brought me to the Jedi. Changed my life.
Did you tell Master Kawix about your past?
No. How would I even begin? By the way, I was born a Sith. Is that a problem? I always knew sooner or later I'd have to come clean. Just hoped I could prove myself as a Jedi first. Now the Emperor knows where I am. The Sith will never stop hunting me.
They'll take you over my dead body.
I'm surprised you still talk to me after all this. I'm ready to tell the truth. To Master Kawix, the Jedi Council, everyone. No more secrets. We should probably let the General know he's not getting his Admiral.
I was curious what that conversation was supposed to say, but I'm actually glad it wasn't. Like, that said flirt. That was not flirty. And, I mean, the dark side option of me being like, nah, fuck that. You ain't going nowhere. Because, I mean, the light side option isn't to just... I mean, I guess the light side option is to just go, tell the council, blah, 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 blah. But I don't want to be that kind of Jedi. You know? It's just, I don't know.
The Admiral was never here, General. This was a trap.
Last. I'm sorry for putting you in harm's way on a lie. It won't happen again. I'm afraid there's more bad news. Your Jedi Masters both missed their last 2 comm checks.
That isn't like Master Kawix. What planet did you send her to?
Tatooine. Master Orgus went to Alderaan. I need you to find out what's happened to them and our weapon labs.
Understood, General. But first, I need to consult with the Jedi Council on an important matter.
More important important than saving the galaxy from Darth Angral? I'd like to know what that is.
The Sith are after my Padawan. It's a long story.
I'm sure it is, but we have no time to waste. Finish this business quickly. May the Force be with us all. Varsuth, we're out.
Let's get this over with. Master Kawix and Orgus need our help. I'll be meditating in my quarters. Let me know when we're at Tython.
I mean, just hollow call. I don't think we need to go and do this in person. Especially if they're in trouble and they actually need rescuing. That's my belief anyways. But my beliefs just don't align with, well, a lot of things. Definitely would not align with the Jedi Councils, that's for sure. Alright, let's go. I was trying to jump over the railing, not on it.
There, good as new.
Good as new, blah, 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 blah. Alright. I don't feel like walking. I don't feel like walking. I don't feel like talking. But since we're already here, we'll say what they say, and we'll say goodbye and have a good day. Well, that's up for debate. They even have fancy council-y chairs on the space station. What the hell? At least the little shuttle takes us straight to the temple. I was like, what? I wasn't sure if that was an NPC or not. I see a random bitch with purple hair and I just don't know what world I'm in. Council's this way. I mean, I could get to the council that way, but I also hate how it leaves us all standing out here like asshats. Purple-haired bitch, and you're wearing trooper armor. What the fuck?
Master Satele, my mission has become more complicated. Masters Orgus and Kawix have disappeared. I'm headed for Tatooine and Alderaan to find them. But first, my Padawan has something important to tell you. Kira?
I was born on Dromund Kaas. My parents were Sith. Ooh, much easier the second time. There's more, obviously.
I should hope so. Give me time to assemble the council. Most of us are still off-world.
And then my master convinced me to come here and tell you. That's pretty much everything.
We've heard rumors about these children of the Emperor before, but this finally confirms their existence.
Troubling that we never sensed the truth about Kira when Master Kawix brought her to us.
That makes her especially dangerous. She can't be allowed to remain free.
Kira's master should have a voice in this. What do you recommend?
The situation doesn't require a reaction. I just thought you should know the truth.
And now that we know, we can't ignore the threat she represents to our entire order. To allow her to remain a Padawan, become a Jedi Knight? It's inconceivable.
Is it? Did we not first learn of the children of the Emperor from a Sith turned to the light?
Master Braga speaks the truth. No one is beyond redemption.
It was natural for you to fear our reaction, considering your upbringing. What's important now is that you leave your past behind and devote yourself to the Jedi. Can you do that?
I've been trying to ever since Master Kawix found me.
Kira's a good Padawan. I trust her with my life.
There you have it. I need no further proof of Kira's loyalty.
Agreed. And I believe the best course of action is to leave Kira where she is.
This is a mistake. If Master Kawix were here, she'd tell you the same.
Until she returns, this council's ruling stands. Kira is safest in your care.
I appreciate you giving her another chance.
I promise I'll make you all proud. Even you, Master Caden.
You did well bringing this to us, but you should return to your mission. May the Force be with you on Tatooine and Alderaan.
I don't quite disagree with him. I understand his feeling the way he feels, but did I walk into the wrong room? I feel like I did this every time. Yeah, you're not supposed to actually go all the way in the room. Ooh, such a pain in the ass. Look at all these Jedi, though. Look at all these troopers. Huh, so they're not wearing, like, the helmets, but they have the, like, the gear. And it's actually just pure white. Interesting. No, like, black and gray all over. No, blue or anything like that. Oh, sorry. No need to alarm anybody. There's a trooper and a smuggler phase here. Weird. Oh, I guess it's just to get to your ship. Oh, and NPCs can just walk through the barriers. I actually like the way this one's set up. It's a little more comfortable, somehow. Alright.
Providing you
back
with
to
the
the-
highest level of service is my greatest pleasure, Master. And I am not just programmed to say that.
Thanks, I guess.
Don't think I didn't notice the risk you took by standing up for me. I never felt this close to Master Kawix. Your support was special.
Anytime. I'm just glad we're staying a team.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Ready to go whenever you are, Master.
See, this is part of why I'm doing a romance for this character, because it feels more natural because it's not all up in your face and the flirtiness isn't like it just was like, hey, I'm just glad we're part of a team, and she can kind of be like, ooh, little butterflies, instead of it being like insanely. It just doesn't feel as forced.
Ever wonder who you'd be if the Jedi hadn't taken you in?
Some days, I don't feel like a Jedi at all.
Been there, still going. Every day. I should be dead or worse 1,000 times over. The first months after I escaped Korriban? Exciting. Not easy staying alive when you're a 10-year-old Sith fugitive. No friends, no food, no home.
Leaving Korriban sounds hard enough. How'd you manage that?
Helps if you're small. A head for Imperial transport schedules doesn't hurt. One day, a big freighter dropped off slaves and left with a stowaway. Jumped ship on Nar Shaddaa. Spent 8 years sleeping in alleys. Good times. Finally got caught stealing a starship hyperdrive. Should have seen Master Kawik's face.
I wondered how you two found each other. Stealing from a Jedi. That took some fortitude.
Didn't know she was a Jedi. Lots of people wear robes. Still remember when Master Kawix realized I was Force-sensitive and asked me to be her Padawan. It was... weird. Nobody ever gave me a choice before. Still getting used to that.
You should be comfortable with it by now. When did Master Kawix recruit you?
Couple of years ago. What can I say? Old habits. Point is, I know what I'd be if I weren't a Jedi. And I'm never going back. You're not like most Jedi. That's a compliment. No offense to the Council, but if I stood around moralizing all day, I'd need a padded zero-G cell.
That's why you and I get along. We're not afraid of diving into trouble.
Trouble's only a problem if you can't handle it. Jedi need to get out more. Using the Force, it's fun. Mind and body supercharged. Everything's more intense.
What about something that's already intense? Kiss, for instance.
Some experiences are downright explosive, if you do 'em right. Should probably get moving. Galaxy in peril and all that.
Okay, so that was a little out of left field. Damn, she wants to talk a lot. I guess she got the fact that she was born a Sith off her chest, and now she's just... blah. I don't think we ever do anything or learn anything about her actual parents, though. I remember the child of the Emperor shit, but I don't think actually... nothing about her birth parents.
That whole Jedi aren't allowed to feel emotions rule, I don't get it. Sure, anger's bad. Why cross off everything else? Anyone tell the troops they can't enjoy shore leave? Would we have a government if senators couldn't throw wild parties?
They almost treat us like children.
Pretty far past almost, don't you think? We're expected to throw ourselves into the fire? Fine, let us off the leash. No reason we can't live it up a little before we die.
You could start any time. Or do you like talking more than doing?
You asked for it. See? I'm all about the doing. To be continued, tough guy.
All about the doing. We will leave that joke for another time. Oh boy. You could almost string all those together. Here, let's watch, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I didn't want to sit. I want to stand. There we go.
General, I'm on Tatooine. Has Master Kawix reported in?
Last we heard, Kawik secured our weapons research facility. She's missed every comm check since then. Enemy action is the most likely scenario, but on Tatooine, anything's possible.
If it's so dangerous, why pick it for your weapons facility?
Tatooine has millions of uninhabited kilometers. Perfect for our research. Dr. Godera will brief you on the weapons project. Doctor?
A research facility on Tatooine has created a device codenamed the Shock Drum. The weapon discharges massive ultrasonic vibrations into the ground. It damages enemy fortifications at a microscopic level, quite literally softening them up. The vibrations will cripple people if they're close enough. But that's not all. The shock drum eventually disrupts the planetary core. At critical mass, the core explodes.
Imagine what that weapon could do to the Imperial homeworld.
My sentiments exactly.
We're not in the business of destroying worlds. When the weapon's full potential became known, I halted testing. However, there's a fully operational shock drum prototype at our facility. If Darth Angral has captured it, the results will be catastrophic. With no word from the facility or Master Kawix, we must assume the worst.
I sense Master Kawix through the Force, but it's faint. I think she's dying.
Can you feel her surroundings? Where is she?
Not sure. Somewhere dark. It's taking everything she has to stay alive.
I don't have any Republic contacts there to assist you. You're on your own. Our facility is located in a remote part of the desert. I'm transmitting the coordinates. Good luck. Varsuthra, out.
I don't understand that one bit. Don't have any contacts? Or don't have any that you can contact? Like Quix. Quix is not answering you. Is that the case with the rest of them? No. Okay. No, T7 doesn't want to talk. I guess the shock drum really scared him.
You'll live.
See, and that's one of the things that I like about when you're talking to non-Jedi Republic characters, that, you know, because Jedi are like, no, you shouldn't think about... I mean, yeah, we're not in the business of blowing up planets, I guess, and there's certain species, but, you know... Especially if the Emperor is there. I mean, you know, it's not like we know all about him being immortal and shit. See, like, I know it's to feel a little more, like, involved with the world and everything, but it just feels weird for there to be this much Sith or Jedi presence on the planet.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. My name's Fowler. I was told you might be passing through. I represent the Republic here. Since we don't get many Jedi, I thought we could meet. I think we should talk. Get my meaning?
If you want to talk, talk.
Here's the thing. I'd rather not do this by holocommunicator. I've got a little, embassy in downtown Anchorhead. Swing on by. I promise you it's worthwhile.
You're playing it awfully vague.
Look, if you're not interested, I'm not gonna force you. But this isn't some local trouble. This is bigger. Fowler out.
Well, I guess we just have to do what the heck you want, Fowler. Dealing with you is already foul enough. He's all the way over there. Ugly. Hold up. We're just gonna, like, detour over here just so I can at least get the... So I don't have to feel like I can't quick travel here after we run all the way here to his office. You know, last time we landed here on a Republic character, I think that was during the Rat Ghoul event. And we did not get to play any of the Rat Ghoul event this time, and I'm kind of annoyed because almost there to where we'd have maxed out our reputation with Thorn. I didn't have the time to sit and just play. I mean, the Rat Ghoul event will be back. They cycle it every couple months, I'm pretty sure. It is irritating, though, because if I could have done some of it this time, then I believe the next time I would have been able to max it out. Because they put a weekly cap on the points you can get, and it's only a weekly event, so you can only get the max amount one time. And then you go, oh, well, shit. I have to wait until the next time again. What the hell? Get up there, you dumb boat.
You're fine.
That could have been bad. Oh, whoops. I guess it's a good thing that the lift was coming up, otherwise we'd have been in trouble. Speaking of trouble...
Leave me alone! I haven't done anything to you!
You stole corporate documents, Camus. Zerka doesn't take industrial sabotage lightly.
Contact. Subject is a Jedi. What are your orders, sir?
You know the drill. No survivors, no leaks.
If you want to fight, you've got it.
Open fire!
Is it safe? Are they dead?
It's going to be okay now.
I thought I was dead for sure. I've got to... Breathing. Just keep breathing. My name is Camus Orden. I used to be an accountant. My company sent those men to kill me. It's a Zerka Corporation severance package.
What happened in here? Come on, Camus. You know how I feel about corpses in my workspace.
You were supposed to be here. You swore I'd be protected.
Sorry, Camus. As an official Republic representative, I have to at least look like I'm being diplomatic with the locals.
Camus would be dead if not for me.
Yeah, I gathered that. Camus isn't exactly the fastest gun in the galaxy. You're probably catching on that we're a bit understaffed, and that I'm not really a bureaucrat.
It took you a month to tell me that.
This is a Republic Strategic Information Service project, a covert operation. It's a major assignment. Mystery, corporate scandal, and incredibly dangerous tech, with a lot of lives on the line. You could make all the difference.
I hope the Strategic Information Service doesn't plan to keep me in the dark.
Sorry. Old habits are hard to break. This all started when Camus forwarded some Zerka Corporation documents to his local Republic security office. Now, we've been watching Zerka a while. They've buried a lot of scandals, done a lot of dirty deals, but this was something special.
The documents were mixed in with old expense reports. They described a billion-credit research facility for the study of a Type 7 device.
Type 7 device being Zerka shorthand for a device capable of eliminating a planetary population.
This is why Zerka wants you dead?
Yes, that's right.
Turns out they abandoned the project decades ago. We're lucky to know the facility was here on Tatooine. So Camus and I came to find whatever doomsday device Zerka had and keep them from burying the evidence. And us.
Why would Zerka leave behind such an expensive project?
From what we could find, sounds like the device went haywire, and Zerka bailed rather than try and clean it up. Now, clues to Zerka's operation have been extremely hard to come by. Impossible, as a matter of fact. We've got one avenue left, but it's too dangerous for Camus or me. An old compound Zerka used as a staging area.
What's in the compound?
After Zerka left, the compound was taken over by a gang of Gamorrean raiders who, I discovered, don't appreciate visitors. Still, judging by these dead guys here, you might be able to push past the Gamorreans and search Zerka's old storage archives. Gather any data left.
Sounds like this should be relatively simple.
Be careful. Finding the files that Zerka left in that compound is important, but don't get killed.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Alright, well, that's nice. I'm pretty sure... Oh, whoops. Clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, I need to use the speeder either way, so what is quick travel on over. Key. We're gonna speeds you.
Please select an available travel route.
See, I don't know what to believe anymore because, like, we see womp rats here. They're big, but they're like a cat. Or like a small dog or something. But then in A New Hope, Luke's like, we used to bullseye womp rats in my T-16 back home. They're not much bigger than 2 meters. Bigger than 2 meters, it's like 6-7 feet. Somewhere between 6 and 7 feet, I think. The meters to yard conversion's always been a annoying pain in the ass thing to try and remember. No, I didn't need to go down here. Part of me actually wonders what the origin is to, why the United States specifically uses a different metric than everywhere else. And does anywhere else use the same metrics that we do? Was it just another way of like George Washington and them being like, hey, fuck Europe. Fuck Britain. We don't give a shit about them. We're not listening to their crap. We're doing a different thing. I mean, it would make sense, I suppose.
You're fine.
Trying to remember, who did we left off here on one of our characters, either the smuggler or the smuggler or the trooper. I don't remember.
Typical Zerka mentality. Pull out on a day's notice and leave a nice big base for the bad guys to move into.
Yeah, Zerka's never been known for being smart. I always wondered, is there anything supposed to be redeeming about Zerka? Because, like, they're always, like, a piece of shit antagonist in every Star Wars game that I can remember playing. Oh no, it was our consular, because I remembered I tried to earthquake those fools. Yeah, I remember. Ah, I can go this way. Let's see if we can break the game. Can we jump? Yep, we can jump. Alright, so the droid should count as forces, right? It does work for the...
And stay down.
Gamorreans. Yes. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna fuck you up.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Sir, intruders!
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shurg's little Gamorrean clan.
Shurg's little clan is in a bunch of little pieces.
That seems to have upset him. But I could be mistaken. So let me guess. You're here because of Camus, hmm? That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
I'll just take what I need.
Shurg, do let me know when this is over.
Last weapons out, everyone!
Alright, I'm not going to go all the way back to Fowler yet. Nope. Like Kira said, we prefer doing. And doing is what we do. Yeah, let's skip those guys by jumping up here. There we go. Excuse us, we were just leaving. I gotta go up there, though, I believe. Oh yeah, I guess right here in front of us. It's like those things are not 6 to 7 feet. Uh-oh, sand people. There's a big facility, too. Sandcrawler. I wonder if that's the sandcrawler that you have to ride for the stupid Datacron. Ugh. Or wait, no. You had to get on a balloon, didn't you? That's probably what that's for. You probably get on the balloon. Where am I going? Oops. This is the right way, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was probably one of the most frustrating Datacrons. It's super easy. It just, you have to wait. The little hot air balloon takes forever. And if you fall, you've got to start over. And if you fucking fail to make the jump, you got to start over. Like, in and of itself, it's not difficult. It's just the fact that jumping in an RPG, an MMORPG no less, so you have to deal with latency and that shit, and using the space bar, like, it just doesn't work for me. Maybe we can sneak past these guys. There's no way we're sneaking past over there, though.
You're fine.
I don't know if there's a bonus or not. Of course. I mean, I figured. I just didn't know. Damn. Rude. So, like, sand people, for example, there's not much in the way of defending them and their actions. Like, they are shit. Yeah, I know I could interrupt it. I don't care. Like, look, it did nothing to me. That door's not even open. Alright, well. I interrupted. Man, you better give me my stasis soon. There, I'm just attacking all
You'll live.
To draw aggro. No, that still wasn't enough. Dang, so they really make it where you have to kill all of them. What the hell, I couldn't target them. I was sitting there mashing the tab button. Oh, well, there's those two over there. And I know for the guy who's gonna yell at me about using experience things, I don't have a lot of time to play today, so I'm just waiting until I do.
A Jedi?
So that'll be next time that I play on this character.
A Jedi? Seabrick, I told you help would come. We'd almost given up hope. Thank you for saving our little family.
Glad to help. Do you people work at this facility?
Have you come to protect the shock drum, like Master Kawix? What happened to her? She defended us against Imperial soldiers led by a Sith. She fought bravely, but the Sith was stronger.
I take it the Sith killed her then?
I assumed he was going to kill us all. Instead, he captured Master Kawix alive and ignored us. The Sith destroyed your droids, but he didn't harm us. He said we were no threat, that we didn't deserve to die.
I've never known a Sith to show mercy.
It was almost like the idea of killing us insulted him.
He wasn't kind, but I certainly wouldn't describe him as cruel. The Sith and his soldiers took Master Kowix and the shock drum prototype into the desert. Brick and I were attempting to restore power to this facility and track them down when the Sand People attacked.
The Sand People won't be a problem anymore, but we need to find that weapon. Can you help?
This facility can pick up the shock drum's locator beacon, but not until we restore power. The Sith knocked out all our generators during his attack. If you reactivate them, we can find him, Master Kowix, and the shock drum.
Alright, Brick. Now, I wanted to point this out during the thing. Look, I don't know what this is, but you can see all four of the types of ships. The Jedi, the Sith. Oh, it's not, well, they're missing them. The Smuggler, the Agent. It's missing the Trooper ship and the Bounty Hunter ship. Huh. I wonder why it has four of them. Weird. Alright. Should I just quick travel back? No, I'm gonna do this real quick since we're right here anyways. I don't always like doing things in order. I mean, I do, but what the hell? Are they trying to get around without? Okay, what do these generators look like? I can't see the...
He's fine.
I can't see the circle. Go away. Are they in the thing? Nope, but there's some random Tuskens living in here. Stop following me. Where are these generators? Okay. They're gone now. Well, they're not, but... trying to go around. Maybe it's out there. What's up, Kratos? How you been? I mean, I haven't watched in a while, but by all means. I actually kind of wanted to rewatch Naruto again because, you know, not that the show didn't end well and blah blah blah, but what are the generators? What do these things look like? Now I'm getting triggered. Is it this thing? These are Geonosians, so we're not even where the Sand People are now. Yeah, you're right. The fights, well, it really depends. If we're just talking about in general, yeah, the fights in Dragon Ball Z are much better overall. But if we're talking, like, there are some specific ones that are just too good. Like, for example, Sasuke attacking the Five Kage Summit was badass. Sasuke versus Itachi. I really liked, Sasuke versus, well, Sasuke versus Naruto at the end of Naruto was good. No, I'm not talking about the one at the end of Shippuden. I never watched Boruto, though, so I couldn't tell you shit on that. See, it says right here. I don't understand what's happening. Is this a thing where, like, the game is glitched out? I'll check this over here and see if this is a thing, but nothing's showing up. I don't know, because my thing is, like, Dragon Ball was always about, well, Dragon Ball was always about, you know, weird stuff, blah, blah, and then Dragon Ball Z is when it became about space and other species and planets and stuff, and it was cool, don't get me wrong, and I never had a problem with that, but the thing I did have an issue with Naruto is when it stopped being about ninjutsu and all this cool shit. Like, Naruto having the nine-tailed fox in him, that's whatever, that's been a thing since the beginning. Even like Gaara having Shukaku, then it's like, oh, so, you know, Naruto's not the only one. Okay, cool. But Shippuden kind of went off the rails trying to make it about a whole bunch of other shit, and then on top of that, it's like, unstable droids. I'm looking for, like, an object to interact with, though. And it's like it's bugged. Are these the things? These are the things. I swear I looked at these things and... Okay. Well, now I feel stupid. Yeah, let's just fight.
You're fine.
But anytime it was about, like, actual ninja fighting stuff and cool ninjutsu and hand signs, and that's when it was cool. But yeah, later on in Shippuden, it just strayed way too far from. And the more it went on, the more ridiculous and kind of like OP it got. Like, to where the series no longer felt grounded compared to, like, say, Dragon Ball Z, which is a weird thing to say, but especially because then once you got to Madara was revived, and then he's like this immortal, untouchable being that only Hashirama, this other immortal, and it's like, it's just so, yeah, they went way too overhead with it. It was just weird.
Facility power's back online. I'm afraid that's the only good news I have. I just detected the shock drum's locator beacon. The weapon has been activated. If we don't shut it down, the device will soon reach critical mass. When it does, Tatooine's core will explode.
Why isn't the Sith deploying the shock drum someplace populated, like Coruscant?
Tatooine may not be a core world, but there are still many innocent lives in danger. Pinpointing the shock drum's exact location from here is impossible. The seismic vibrations disrupt our sensors. The general region is thousands of square kilometers. We have to narrow it down somehow. Brick, that's brilliant! The ultrasonic scanners, of course!
If your sensors are useless, what good will scanners be?
Ultrasonic scanners read seismic disruptions in the ground and trace them to their source. Ultrasonic scanners placed in a wide pattern will triangulate the shock drum's seismic disturbances. They'll reveal its location. Installing the scanners is extremely dangerous. The desert region is deadly. Ideally, we'd send an army. Your droids won't be ready soon enough, Brick. This Jedi is our only hope.
I feel Master Kawix reaching out to me. Something terrible is happening to her.
We'll save her. That's a promise.
Take the ultrasonic scanners. Place them at these map coordinates. We'll contact you by holo once we've triangulated the shock drum's location. Good luck.
Are you talking about when he went, like, Four Tails Cloak or whatever the hell it was called? Yeah, that was kind of crazy, especially since Orochimaru is, like, sort of immortal, but not quite immortal, but also, like, seems to know everything, doesn't afraid of anything, but then also, it's like, oh, you have no arms that work. You can only do so many things. Okay, see, now it wants me to go out into the desert. Come on. See, like, I can't do simple jumps. There's not a game for it. God damn it. Why are you right there? I just want to friggin'... I can't jump over that anyways. Fucking fuck. Yeah, we'll try and speeder our way through. Four or five dumb things. 1, dueling Merrick. 2, thinking you could win. 3, playing garbage cards that nobody should ever have in their deck.
You're fine.
4, not attacking sooner. Nah, to be real though, like, those duels they're drawn out for, you know, for our entertainment and to build suspense. But if you break the duels down, even like Yugi, like the Pharaoh lost to Merrick if Merrick wasn't just a little shit that just wanted to keep fucking playing with his toys. And that's what's so, I mean, obviously for the story, you want the good guys to win. But for this, like, me being Merrick, it's like, oh, I wanted him to win, but at the same time, I don't, because that's bad. But also, Merrick's the villain in all of this. Or, not the villain. Yeah, he is the villain, but he's also the victim in all of this. And so it's kind of a... You want to see the victim be able to get some kind of justice, but then he was attacking innocent people out of that too. Now, granted, sure, he was doing it to the, harming the Pharaoh's friends to be able to, you know, affect him emotionally. And it's like, yeah, that works and all, but... it's hard to excuse it, because it's like that, okay, that's what puts you in being a bad guy territory instead of a victim attempting to get justice. But the other irony is there too is like the Pharaoh, that's just kind of a thing that's, you know, was around for like 5,000 years or whatever, is, you know, them being like, you've got to be here for when the Pharaoh returns. And of course Merrick's like, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to wait on the Pharaoh. So by the time Atem was finally released and shit, and he's like, oh, I'm the Pharaoh. Well, I don't really give a shit if you decide to sit here and wait for my tomb or whatever, or wait for my return, or whatever shit it is he says. And it's just like, or not says, but okay, I wasn't close enough. But it's not like Atem was gonna punish Merrick for not being there waiting on his return. It's just so it's just like in any kind of religion, you try and compare like things that happened then to things that are going on now, and it's like obviously they don't equate because they can't. Too much has changed in that long of an amount of time. Don't attack me, Buggy. I don't have my bug spray. Well, that too. I mean, the thing is, though, but the thing is, he had the chance to win. He had the card to win. He just didn't want, you know, he was sacrificing himself to save Joey. That's a bit different. Like, Merrick actually had the cards to beat Yugi really early in the duel. And then because he even says something about it, and it's like, when you actually look at the cards he has in his hand, you're like, whoa. Yep, okay. Could have won. There's several duels that happen in... Did I go past it? No. It's over here in bug territory. That happen in the anime that happen for the explicit purpose of drawing a duel out or making a specific character win or lose. Unfortunately. I want to get away from here before I do this. All the damn bugs chattering. I also usually, like, I skip around when I rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, not to say that it's filler, but there's just a lot of it that I don't give a shit to rewatch, if you get my meaning. I usually just skip to, like, right to the duels that I want to see between the characters, and then, you know, or skipping into straight to the beginning of the finals with Yugi versus Bakura, and then I'll skip straight over the damn Noah arc and go right into the semifinals.
I placed the scanners. Do you have a fix on the shock drum? I placed the scanners. Do you have a fix on the shock drum?
Collating the scanner readings now. Ah, no wonder the sensors couldn't find it. It's beneath an abandoned mining complex. I'm sending the coordinates and the shock drum's deactivation code. Everything depends on you now, but we'll be here if you need us.
If I fail, Tatooine gets destroyed. You don't want to be here for that.
All due respect, Master Jedi. If this planet and its people die, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I hope we see you again. Heron out.
Greetings, Jedi. I am Lord Praven. My master seeks retribution for his son's death. I must give it to him.
If all you want is my death, why destroy Tatooine?
When my master learned you were here, he demanded I activate the shock drum. He'll destroy this entire world. I know you've located the weapon, but that won't be enough. I changed the deactivation code.
Why not let me find out the hard way? What are you after, Lord Praven?
My master deserves justice, but there are more noble ways to have it. I will destroy you, personally. Come, face me. If I win, I've done my duty. If you win, you'll have the new code. Whatever the outcome, we will battle with honor. I await you at these coordinates.
Praven is pretty much how I play my Sith Warrior. At least not the one I'm doing for this, for the playthrough, but the one I do, my original Sith Warrior that I do in-game content with. Ow, there's something in my eye, which is weird because I've been sitting here doing nothing. Why do I keep doing that? Just right-click it, you idiot.
You'll live.
Damn it, now I can't see. I can't keep this eye open. Fuck. Alright, there's an awful lot going on here. I'm gonna quick travel back here so I can turn this in, because I'm sure it's got us doing shit out here too. We can't already be done with the shock drum stuff though. Damn it. I keep thinking I've got it and I don't. Hang on. Alright. I can see again. Yeah, I think that was just Yugi grown up though, because I think GX is like 10 years after. I think it's like 10 years after the end of the Duel Monsters series. So that's just Yugi finally grown up to sound and look like a Tim. Because I don't think he has the Millennium Puzzle when we see him.
back! Fend them off!
Also, we just know he doesn't because of from the puzzle getting lost in that duel. No, I'm not jumping this time. Where's Kira? Alright. Of course, I don't know. They could have retconned it, I suppose, because I don't know when the... I don't know, because then the Millennium Puzzle gets dug back up or some shit, because Kaiba wants to travel into... create a machine that takes him into space, that allows him to travel to the past, to duel against the... Some weird-ass shit, like... The original Yu-Gi-Oh! Got so... ridiculous. And honestly, Kaiba got so, like... stupidly obsessive with all the shit that he did, and it's like, it wasn't even... I don't know, just, he was like, ugh, Yugi never beat me, it was the Pharaoh, but the Pharaoh beat Yugi, so... You spend a lot of money, waste a lot of time for nothing. Just to still lose.
I'll feel a lot better when we change bases, Fowler. I don't like this.
You say that now, but just wait until you see the real desert. Hey, look who's back, and alive. You able to find anything?
It's all yours. Take it.
Master Fowler? It looks like there's a call coming in.
Why, hello, everyone. Master Fowler, Master Orden. And my little visitor from the Gamorrean hideout. Especially nice to see you again. You're doing well, I hope.
Be direct. Tell me what it is you want.
Since I didn't get the chance before, I thought I'd formally introduce myself. I am Gaiam Lexende, here on behalf of Zerka Corporation.
I know that name.
I understand that the Republic is disputing Zerka's property rights. I've come to Tatooine to retrieve our belongings, including Camus Orden.
You're after more than an accountant.
Perhaps, but one has to start somewhere. Zerka will take any actions necessary to protect its interests. And I assure you, our representatives in the Senate can excuse any incidents.
Lexende. They say he's the son of an executive. He's supposed to run the company's special enforcement branch.
Rich boy who took up wet works as a hobby. Up to his neck in cybernetics. Good news is, Zerka wouldn't have sent him if we were on the wrong track. He wants to keep us from the old facility. Look, Camus and I could use some time to review this data, but I still need you. If you're heading into the desert, give me a call.
You expect to find something out there?
I have suspicions, hoping these files will confirm them. You can reach me from a secure line at one of the militia bases. We'll talk soon.
Yep, that sounds worthwhile. Level
You'll live.
29. Probably should go visit that outpost too. Just so we have that quick travel point. See, like, the Noah stuff was annoying. I didn't care about the Big Five. And they tried to make Noah's backstory kind of depressing. And I guess it sort of was. You know, you getting basically abandoned by your father for some kids that he adopted. And it's like, well, it's just this. If we take that factor out, then you've just left with the Big Five thing, which was kind of interesting because they're like, oh, we, you know, blah, 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 because they already had the virtual world shit before with Five God Dragon. So it's not that it was terrible, just like the duels weren't that interesting. The Deckmaster thing was kind of cool, but otherwise the rest of it was just stupid. Oh, Exodia Necros was pretty cool too. The darts shit, I didn't care about any of that. Especially, I hated the way they brought Mai back as a bad guy, no less. Like, always felt alone, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, you had Joey wrapped around your finger. You wasn't gonna be lonely for nothing. Like, it was so stupid. Joey would have been there. You could have been the happiest couple. Could have been going on triple dates with Yugi and Taya, and then Tristan and Serenity. Like, it's just, you know. So, no, not to mention, and I know voice actors, actresses change, but I hated the new Mai voice. Especially because she was still used for Claire in Pokemon, I believe.
Looking good there, Jedi. Glad you could check in. We're getting ready to ship out of Anchorhead. See if we can pick up any signals from the old Zerka base. In the meantime, we got a new lead. Camus hit the jackpot in those files you lifted from the Gamorreans.
What have you discovered?
One of the files was a personnel listing. It named everyone who worked at Zerka's Tatooine facility.
Most of the employees are long gone, but one stayed on planet after the Zerka base was abandoned. If we can find him, he might be able to tell us where the facility was, what the device is.
Maybe we could make Lexende back off.
Probably not, but sure. His name is Gromit Kurtzon. For a while, he was something of a drifter. Finally bought a little moisture farm.
You think he'll cooperate with us?
Hard to say. He was a security officer back in the day, but that doesn't tell us much. My big worry is that Lexende and his enforcement squad will get to Gromit first. Try to keep him quiet.
You're assuming Gromit knows something.
Sure am. Don't know if that's optimism or desperation. By the time you're through investigating Gromit, we'll be set up at our new forward base.
We will?
From there, we can scout the Zerka facility itself. Soon as you find anything, come out and meet us.
Oh boy, that sounds riveting. And Vegeta's stubbornness, and even his attitude, is a little more warranted, in my personal opinion. I mean, he was a prince, and while that doesn't give you a right to be a douche, you were somebody, alright? And you had power, you had authority. Which again, I mean, they're people, we're all aggressive asshats anyways, but it at least made sense. He was something. He was destined to be king of the Saiyans and rule over these great people. And if we're talking about just Dragon Ball Z Vegeta, because in the Buu Saga he does change, especially at the end of it, when you see him, you know, finally accept Kakarot being stronger and, you know, actually caring about Bulma and Trunks and even the others. Because he even showed remorse for Gohan when he thought Gohan died too. And it's like, he actually had some kind of change. Whereas Kaiba never had that. He almost did when it seemed like he was going to change because of, you know, what happened with Mokuba, and then what happened with his own soul, and then Yugi rescuing him, and it's like, oh, progress. And then it went away in literally 2 episodes. And sure, he did the stuff he did.
Whoever built this must hate sunlight. Then again, it is Tatooine.
Yeah. But also, you know, he did it because Gozaburo already had this huge empire and reputation. So he couldn't have done any of that shit without Gozaburo. Otherwise, he was just a nobody. He was just an average individual. So, oh, he's great at dueling, but what do you got in those cards without the money? Doubt it. So, he didn't really... I mean, you could say Vegeta didn't really earn his stuff either, I guess, because he was born into nobility, but at the very least, he did work and fight and train and... yeah. I don't know. I'll take Vegeta over Kaiba any day, as far as, like, individualism.
"20 more minutes until I'm leaving. Then the doors are closing, Walner. I love you like a brother, but the doors have to close, huh? You weren't here before. You came all the way out to my farm to fix my machines?
Are you Gromit Kurtzon?
Mm-hmm. I'm Gromit. I started to think you wouldn't come. Most shops think it's too dangerous out here. But the Sand People, they keep bashing my vaporators. Lizards chew up my guns and alarms. This place used to be a fortress, but I just can't fix things anymore.
Gromit, focus. Tell me about the Zerka base.
Zerka was good, but I bought my equipment from Agricorp and Balmoran Arms. Better for a farm. You'll fix it up, won't you? I sent the credits. I need those repairs to protect me.
Let's say I am here to repair your farm. Why don't you explain what you need?
It's the vaporators, and the perimeter sensors, and the emergency guns. They need fixing. I think it was the Sand People. I have the parts. It's just, I'm scared to leave my home without the sensors working. It's shameful, I know.
I wouldn't say shameful. It's not like you're a Jedi. And on, you know, Tatooine, one of the worst planets to live on. Which I guess maybe it made for, like, an interesting, you know, environment to tell the story of, like, Luke and where he came from, and then, you know, expanding that to Anakin, but realistically, like, say we ever, now, unless we found a planet, yeah, see? Is that the same one? Same crawler, though. That's cool. They're huge, which is insane. It's insane how big they are. But, like, realistically, if, you know, we ever discovered a planet like Tatooine, and it was habitable, as in, like, there was enough oxygen, and blah, 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 why the fuck would we ever live here? Like, why would we choose to inhabit this planet? Like, it couldn't be more... outside of, like, Mustafar, which even Mustafar, it's like, maybe you could say, oh, you can find some... You probably at least find better resources there. I don't know, it's just like... I can't see why anybody would want to live here. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna assume moving to a new planet is probably more expensive than moving to, like, a new city or state or country, but anything's got to be better than living on a desert planet where going outside is too dangerous. And not even just from the creatures. 2 suns and a desert.
The console. It says you fixed everything. You really fixed it. Back before, I could have done it myself. Not so much anymore.
You must have been pretty tough back then.
You know, I used to be a security guard for Zerka, but they've been gone for years now. They left me alone, and I've stayed by myself.
What exactly were your duties at Zerka?
I was a security officer at Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. I was so proud.
Any idea what Zerka was working on?
The scientist's project. It was all secret. Zerka never told us what was in that cave. When it all went wrong, I had to lock up the base, leave the others behind. I left the desert and the horrors and went to Anchorhead.
What horrors? What happened to the facility?
Something attacked us from inside. I don't remember.
What? I think that's enough from the old man, don't you?
You're Zerka. I recognize your uniform.
Pity the sun's dulled his brain. But then I suspect he was never too bright. Yes, Gromik, I'm with Zerka.
Still unwilling to come in person?
Sometimes a little distance can be important to a relationship. Zerka found out about Gromik a while ago. We disabled his perimeter sensors and waited to see if anyone would come.
You broke my moisture vaporators.
Those two, yes. May I continue? Our honeypot seems to have caught a few flies. And now I'm free to murder you and the old man together.
Surely you realize you can't stand against me.
I'm speaking to you from an airship 2 kilometers above ground. I can target you with turbo lasers and drop droids on your little heads. The advantage is mine.
We have to get to shelter. Follow me.
See, he's got a contingency plan. Oh, well.
There,
I
good
went to
as
run
new.
the wrong way. God damn it. Leave me alone. Am I going the right way? Yeah. No, I think the biggest lie. Well, I mean, it kind of was the biggest lie, but also like that was supposed to be the end of Dragon Ball Z was the Cell Saga, so it was supposed to be like, oh, Goku's gone, Vegeta has no reason to fight anymore, Gohan is the strongest, so now Gohan's going to be the defender of the planet, and that's just, you know, they all live happily ever after. Because then also the biggest lie was, they're like, oh, they wrote more, so Vegeta's got to be a bigger dick because of the Buu Saga. But we also want to write progress. But then the end of it, oh, accepting Kakarot. But then that's also the biggest lie ever, because then we go right back to Dragon Ball Super and he's got to be a douchebag again. It's a never-ending thing, and it's a problem with when you write a sequel to something. They have to kind of retcon and change things, and it's like, oh, well, this thing that was said, well, we kind of have to go back on it. You just have to ignore it. It's a plot hole that just can't be filled, no matter how much dirt you fill it with.
He can't get to us here. We'll be safe.
Well, that was exciting. I'm disappointed I didn't get to fry you, but I can settle for your asphyxiation. Enjoy being buried alive, my friends. Enjoy.
He's wrong. He's wrong. First, here. This is a cache. The Czerka files I hid years ago. I buried them all over the desert, and this is the first batch. You can have them.
I didn't mean to involve you with Czerka again.
You heard the hologram? Czerka's trying to kill me now. I don't owe them anything. And my friends from the base, they can't be hurt. Now, I had an escape planned when I built this place. There's a back entrance to take you outside.
Can't just stay here.
Go on. I need to rest a while. I need to wait until they stop watching my farm. If you want the other files on Czerka, you'll find them in the desert. Just don't let them get away with this.
Good man. And nope, we won't. It's a very big exit, though. It's not exactly obscured and hidden. Da 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 da. I don't know why GX's theme song started playing in my head. I don't really have any Dragon Ball stuff to do anymore. It's kind of a shame. Like, I stopped hearing about the new Budokai maybe a month after it came out. I don't hear anything about it. I don't see anything about it. So I'm guessing it just, the popularity didn't stick. I don't know. And I had no chance to play it, obviously, so...
There. Good as new.
I do want to play Legendary Super Warriors again, maybe do like the battle mode shit, but I'd have to play through it all over again to unlock all the cards, unless I can finally get a cheat code for it. And, of course, Bandai completely abandoned the card game in my area, so I had to drop that as well. Although COVID didn't help either. No tournament and product support, and people started dropping it. It's a shame they went back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Got stupider and stupider, but... whatever. I don't care what they do. I'm no longer involved in any of it. Now, can I interact with this without that stupid lizard attacking us? I guess so, since we're on the other side of it. Trunks probably wouldn't have been born. Well, I mean, there would have been a kid either way, eventually. But maybe not, because obviously Vegeta and Bulma were not planning on having a kid. So either they didn't use protection, or Saiyan sperm, you need like special condoms to contain them. I don't know. But either way, Trunks would be nothing. Like, even if you liked Yamcha, whatever, but Yamcha was nothing. So, and obviously Bulma's genes weren't doing any favors. So, yeah, that kind of would have completely changed the course of everything. But then it's just like either Gohan would have went back. Well, no, because I think the whole point, as well as to sending Trunks, was, aside from, like, you know, maybe some character development for Vegeta, but also because then it was an unknown character that was a Super Saiyan. You're like, who is this guy who just obliterated Frieza and is a Super Saiyan? If it was future Gohan, then they would have at least known who Gohan was, and it wouldn't be as big of a deal. So it wouldn't have been as exciting. Speak to Representative Fowler. I don't want to. Oh, he's up here, I guess. All these spam calls today. They're getting on my nerves. We're gonna go way over here. Yeah, we gotta go this way. And Trunks was one of my all-time favorite. I mean, he still is one of my all-time favorite characters. I've kind of, my favorites have changed over the years a little bit. And Dragon Ball is one of those series where it's like, it's hard to narrow down a top 5. Top 10 is easier, but top 5 is where it gets a little more difficult. And then, you know, even picking a number 1 favorite, I don't know that I could tell you my number 1 favorite. I can barely do that with Pokemon. Or even Gundam. It's like once you get... It's like if you have a favorite, great. If you don't have a favorite, it's a little difficult. Top 5, difficult because you have to figure out who's getting left out of that top 5. Top 10, a little easier, but again, depending on what it is, it's still difficult. Top 10 favorite Gundams? Ugh. Even that's like, I could maybe pick, but something's getting left out, and I'm not going to be happy about it. I mean, in all honesty, like, again, Yamcha was maybe likable in Dragon Ball, but in DBZ, aside from trying to stick it out with everybody else, and, you know, still having the balls to show support like he did with the androids, and the Cell Saga, of course, but... he's just a normal human. I mean, I don't know if they ever said anything about why Tien has that third eye. And obviously Krillin's a normal human too, so it's kind of like, what? But he just wasn't, there was nothing to really write home about, nothing to be impressive about him. And with fighting against the Cybermen, like, that shit was... These are guys that are from space. Goku and Piccolo had to work together to be able to stop them. Or to stop the first one, who was the weakest one, Raditz. And then now
to hand it to
there's
the
two.
SAS. Nobody does nondescript quite like them.
Yep. But you've got... They also brought these little aliens that grew out of the ground. Like, don't just jump in and think that you can just manhandle them.
Try to appreciate the scenery, Camus. Most people never get to visit a place like this.
This is a horrible place. No wonder Zerka built their base in the Dune Sea. No one would ever want to look for it here.
They'll adjust. How was your visit to Old Man Gromit?
Take a look at what I found.
These are official Zerka records from Secret Weapons Division 7.
Schematics, survey maps. Looks like Gromit came through for us. Don't go anywhere. I think we're gonna need you. All right. We should be able to determine a rough location of the base from these charts. Problem is, the sands have shifted over the last few decades. We'll need some geo readings to determine the facility's exact coordinates.
We need to deal with Zerka.
I agree, but Zerka's out of our reach. Our goal should be to rediscover their base before they do. The data isn't hard to get, in theory. I can give you a field scanner that'll dip into the sand, put us on track. But a lot of this territory is unexplored. Locals talk about sand people communities, crate dragons the size of starships.
This situation just couldn't get any better, could it?
If you take readings in a couple of places, I can figure out the base location. Meet me back here when you're done. Take it slow and be careful.
Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. I understood the context.
You'll live.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I agree. That's the problem with all media, whether it's anime or regular movies, or is characters not knowing how and when to shut up. And then they end up saying something that just didn't need to be said. Now, they wouldn't have...
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
The thing is, I think Vegeta and Raditz would have, or Vegeta and Nappa, they would have shown.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Like, no matter what, they would have gone after. They would have gone after Earth because of probably one, killing Raditz, but then also two, because there's another Saiyan there. They just wouldn't know about the Dragon Balls. Now, would that have prevented Frieza from knowing about them going after them? I would say probably not. Because chances are he would have heard something. Especially, you know, with how broad the Cold Empire was. So, I'm not really sure. I think he still would have found out either way. There's a player waiting for somebody to go in there. 'Cause yeah, this is a lawless area. Oh, shit. Thought he was done. Also, I don't know if... I mean, it's lawless, but I don't think a Republic character could attack another Republic character. There's a Republic character no matter what. But I don't think it's in there. Yeah, it's way on the other side over there. I guess I should do this one first, since that one is right over there with our class quest. With our duel with Praven. Oh, I bet they went that way. Well, we're not going that way. Aha, we got past them. Fuck yeah. That kind of was like the Sega. Yeah, I mean that's one of the things. Like it's such a stupid moment for the plot that it doesn't even make sense for Vegeta. Like, look, if Vegeta would have just killed Cell, Vegeta had so much going for him. One, he's the one that kills Cell. He's the hero. He did it, not Goku. It's like, and, you know, Trunks was there the whole time, but Trunks didn't interfere. So Trunks was just a bystander, just to view and witness him destroying Cell. All that glory goes to him. He threw it away for nothing. Like, he would have had all those bragging rights. Like, yeah, okay, Goku killed Frieza. Cell was clearly stronger than Frieza. Damn it. Cell was clearly stronger than Frieza. And had Frieza's DNA. Like, it... It's just like we were talking about, like, with Merrick in his duels. He could have beat...
Fowler here.
The data's coming in. Looks like this will give us what we need, but... Huh? I'm getting an energy signature not too far from you. Some sort of installation, cloaked from long-range sensors. If you would, head on over and see if there's anything there. Could just be a glitch in the scanners, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I'll do that afterwards. But yeah, Merrick could have just beat the Pharaoh and then... But of course, this is going off of his Japanese / manga intentions and not the 4Kids dub of... Like, he never wanted to rule the world. That was never his intention. If you actually know anything about the actual lore to Yu-Gi-Oh! I really need to get those videos finished. Eventually. Eventually I'll have time. For now, it's time to duel. Literally, we're about to have a duel. Just without trading cards. Oh, is there? Oh, no. I thought that was an underneath area, like a cave. Nope, it's actually just a, different rock on the side of this thing. It's cool, there's also this little, like, secretive, like, dueling arena here. I wonder if I can just look out over the... No. I said, I wonder if I can just look out over the edge. He doesn't want to stand quite at the edge. I mean, like, there's that huge drop-off, and then there's just a bunch of desert, some rocks. Alright. Now let's talk.
I sense your power. Now I understand why Tarnis was no match for you. His death was my failure. I should have trained him better.
The other Sith I've fought were full of hatred and arrogance. In you, I sense regret.
My family is true Sith. My only passions are integrity and honor. I welcome the end of your kind. The Jedi obsession with my people's extermination must end. Your lust for revenge will destroy this galaxy.
You don't want this world to be destroyed. Help me save it.
I don't want this world to be destroyed. I will help you save it.
Now give me the code so I can deactivate the shock drum.
I will give you the code to deactivate the shock drum. I also have other things you may find helpful. Wait. What have you done? I approached you with honor, and you tricked me. How dare...
I'm surprised that actually worked. Is he that weak-minded that we could mind trick him?
I sense your power. Now I understand why Tarnis was no match for you. His death was my failure. I should have trained him better.
The other Sith I've fought were full of hatred and arrogance. In you, I sense regret.
My family is true Sith. My only passions are integrity and honor. I welcome the end of your kind. The Jedi obsession with my people's extermination must end. Your lust for revenge will destroy this galaxy.
Whatever you've been told about us, it's a lie. We'd gladly stop fighting if it meant genuine peace.
I'd like to believe that, but I know better. Come, let us end this. Die well, Jedi.
You'll live.
The animation was too perfect when you use Riposte, and it just stabs into him, and then he's holding his chest right where it stabbed. Beautiful.
Such skill. So much power. Impressive. You could kill me. Why hesitate?
You could have killed the scientist and those Jawas at the shock drum facility. But you didn't.
They were not warriors. Their deaths would have been pointless. Darth Angral commanded me to destroy the shock drum code. He wanted you to die in failure, no matter the outcome here. I will not tarnish my honor with petty tricks. You've earned better. The code is yours.
Why turn against your master?
I serve a higher authority than any master. A Jedi wouldn't understand. Darth Angral ordered that Master Kuix suffer greatly before her death. I wish I had disobeyed that order as well.
If Master Kuix is still alive, I will save her.
I left her incapacitated next to your weapon. If they haven't already, the ultrasonic vibrations will eventually tear her apart.
You scum! You should die like that!
There is nothing more to say. You won our duel. Finish me.
You may serve the Empire, but I won't kill you. You don't deserve it.
Then honor demands I surrender to my master. He will do what you cannot.
Look at what your honor and duty has led to. You don't owe that maniac anything.
You could kill me, but refuse. Not out of fear, but compassion. The things I was taught about the Jedi, were they all lies?
It's never too late to turn from the dark side.
Me? A Jedi? Impossible. Your order would never accept me.
The only way to find out is to ask.
I accept your offer. I'm too wounded to aid you, but I will surrender to your people. Now hurry. Save this planet.
And he was much more far gone than Kira. Yeah, sounds good, Kratos.
The Sith changed the deactivation code for the shock drum, but I have the new one. I'm on my way.
You're not there yet? Brick and his family are in terrible danger. They followed their droids to the mining complex. I tried to stop them, but they were determined to help you. Brick just sent an emergency holo. He says there's something called a sand demon at the mine. It's attacking them.
Some sort of creature?
That beastly predator is the only thing that hunts crate dragons, and those are massive. Brick doesn't stand a chance. Please, you can't let anything happen to Brick and his family. Save them and stop the shock drum. Hurry!
Yeah, I mean, a crate dragon is huge. Like, we've seen how big they are on, we've seen how big they are in both KOTOR and the Mandalorian. And I mean, they're fucking huge. So what creature on this planet possibly hunts a crate dragon? Again, why would anybody willingly inhabit this planet? I had planned to finish up by 3, and I kind of still want to... still need to abide by that. Just because I need to get some other shit done too. I'll at least see if we can get to where we're trying to get to for these quests. Because I mean, if we go this way, obviously we got to go all the way out there. But this is in here, which is in here. I mean, as far as importance goes, this has to be the more important task. I think I saw someone just speeder there. I get the feeling the Zerka stuff, even though it's different from the, even though it's different from the...
You know, some planets don't have to put up with this all the time. The heat, I mean.
Yeah?
Yeah. Most planets have these things called seasons. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold. But most of the time, it's downright tolerable.
Huh. I feel like this guy's never heard of a season before. Nah, I forgot what I was saying. Shoot. Not you again. Get away. The hell was that? Just a loud boom sound that shook my whole house.
I can't sense Master Kawix at all anymore.
I'll handle that beast, my friend. Keep your family safe.
Obanya. Alright, let's deal with this real quick. Sand demon spawn. It's a big bug. I have to kill 20 of them? Come on. Why am I getting useless notifications? What the hell? What's up, big guy? It's a mix of something, dude. Am I going the right way? There's a sand. Oh. So I'm going the right way, but I'm not going the right way. Because I'm pretty sure that's the shock drum. How you been, man? We didn't see you this weekend. Hadn't heard from you, so we were getting a little concerned. Got a special Battle Buddies video going up later today that you may want to check out. It's something though, that's for sure. At least I think it. I'm pretty sure I have the schedule to go up today. Trying to make sure we kill all the offspring. All the spawn. I don't remember what game it was. For the Xbox, I believe. That was... It gave you an exclusive character that was the Spawn character, and you could play as him. I don't remember what it was. I don't know if it was a fighting game or what. I mean, it couldn't have been Soul Calibur 3. Or 3 or 4, whichever one was on 360. Because that gave us, that was Vader for PlayStation, Yoda for 360, and Nintendo got The Apprentice, I think? Yeah, Star Killer? Oh, yeah. Yep, I've dealt with that kind of crap before. I know exactly how that feels, unfortunately. I need to kill one offspring. That's so irritating. There's no way these things hunt crate dragons. Unless this thing gets, like, absolutely ginormous, this is impossible. This is a little bug. Crate dragon would squish the damn thing. Well, I mean, feel free to hit me up on Discord. We'll talk about it. There we go. Yeah, right. To start that shit. I remember just being annoyed that I was an Xbox player at that point. It's like, I mean, Yoda's okay, whatever, but... Who do you want to play as in a fighting video game? You want to play as Yoda or you want to play as Darth Vader? Of course you want to play as Darth fucking Vader. What do I do to this thing? Oh, I have to use this, that's right.
Quiet, finally. I can breathe again. I've been down here so long.
Shh, Master, let us help you.
Kira and Orgus's Padawan. You're both changed. What has happened?
All that matters right now is you're safe.
I only survived this weapon by withdrawing into a deep trance. The Force itself became my armor. Sustaining the trance cost me greatly. My strength is a fraction of what it was.
What you did was miraculous. We'll handle things from here.
I know you faced terrible dangers for me. I will not forget that.
Here you are. I was coming to help when sensors indicated the shock drum stopped. You did it. Brick wasn't exaggerating about the sand demon. I've never seen anything like it.
Brick was almost a meal for it. Good thing I got here in time.
That's the second time you've saved our little family. Thank you. And let this be a lesson to you, Brick. No more running off pretending to be a hero.
My friends, the danger is not yet past. Even deactivated, that weapon remains a threat. You understand the situation best. What should we do?
The General can clean this up. We have other problems.
I will stay guarded until Republic forces arrive. This cavern's silence will be refreshing. I will see to the shock drum. You should return to your ship and inform General Varsuthra what's happened.
Master, you've just been through a terrible ordeal. Will you be all right?
Do not concern yourself with my welfare. I am still a Jedi.
Before we go, you need to know something, and I'd rather you'd hear it from me. I never told you about my childhood. I'm not who you think I am.
So much about you is now clear to me, Kira. But you're wrong about one thing. You are exactly who I think. A strong, capable young woman. One day you'll be a great Jedi.
If you could see what she's accomplished, you'd be proud.
We'll meet again on Tython. May the Force be with you.
Yeah, I don't think there's any Order 66 to be executing. Not here, anyways. Yeah, we're not going back to the ship yet, because we have planetary stuff to finish. And then, of course, I have to finish trying not to murder people outside of this game. Fun. Damn it, I gotta do these guys. How did I not know that there's Imperials right here? I understand, you know, recons are supposed to be, but, like, fucking it, you're right here. Well, I mean, in the end, we know that the Empire loses, and the Republic wins. If it, because that's the thing is, if it tries to fit into canon, which, I mean, it more or less was trying to fit before all the Disney crap, but now in order for it to actually fit, I mean, either way, the Empire has to lose. Either way, the Empire has to lose, and the Republic wins. So we kind of, it's like going into Halo Reach. You know what's going to happen. You just don't know how it's going to happen. Nope, I'm not jumping down another elevator shaft. Oh, bad guys. Bad droids. Bad droids, bad droids. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I dismantle you? Bonus quest, bonus quest. When will you give us a rest? Everything seems to have a bonus quest now.
If I had something to say, I wouldn't hold back. You know me.
Yep. Nope, wasn't trying to click on you, though. No, we, probably will only be playing Republic characters this week. Get them caught up because they're a little behind on comparison to our, Imperial characters. Catching up. My eyes are starting to. My eyes are starting to water. This facility's so huge. But I'm almost done, which means I don't have to worry about killing these bonus. I'm gonna fuck off. Away from that. I like how Kira just ran straight in front of it, but because it's not because she's just a companion, the game didn't register. Return to Representative Fowler. Alright, we're gonna return. We'll turn this in. And we'll call it here. I totally planned to be done by 3, but yeah, well. Yeah, I think we'll be off tomorrow. I don't think we'll be streaming tomorrow. And then Thursday and Friday we'll be playing. And then probably this weekend
to hand
again.
it to the SIS. Nobody does nondescript quite like them.
It's just going to depend on Dumb and Dumber.
Still a few minutes before those scans are processed. Huh. What about...
Hey, look who made it back.
Bad news, Fowler. That reading was a Zerka listening post.
Blast. Lexende must have set it up. Now the cyborg freak has our data. Zerka can find their lost base as easily as we can.
I take it that means the readings came through.
Yeah, machines are sorting through it now, but if Lexende's on the trail, we assumed Zerka came to keep us out of the facility. Maybe we were mistaken. Maybe they want what they left behind.
Gromik's files. We saw some things.
Yeah. Turns out Zerka didn't come to Tatooine to build or test the device. They found it here, underground, an artifact powerful enough to wipe out a planet, just buried in the desert.
Disaster struck, and they left it behind.
That's what I'm thinking. Camus, has the computer cross-referenced the scans with Gromik schematics?
Yes? It looks like the main entrance is a few kilometers away. What about the door codes?
There's a bunch of relay towers around the base. They'll have a mess of data, the codes, along with old communications. Downloading everything from the relay towers will allow you to get into that base and destroy the device. It can't fall into the wrong hands.
We don't even know what the device does.
Zerka saw it as a doomsday weapon. That's enough.
Be careful in the base, in case they left traps, or if Lexende finds you.
That'll do, Camus. Time to let professionals finish the job.
Traps might be a bit much, depending on what kind of traps, but a Jedi isn't worried about it. Damn for sure I ain't worried about the fucking old dipshit with the cybernetics. How much did it cost to expand that? 5,000? Yeah. There we go. Tired of not having space. How much is it again? 20? Yeah, we're good with this for now. Alright, well, we're way past our first deadline. Coming up on our second one. And I think this is a good place to stop. We're just about... We finished the class quest here. We're about finished with the planetary quest. They'll have the bonus series, of course. But it'll be a couple weeks before we get back around to this character, because we got 7 others to go through, and 3 other Pokemon playthroughs, and whatever else I feel like doing. So it'll be a minute. But, well, it's been real. it's good hearing from you, D-Guy, Kratos. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Feel free to hit me up on Discord. I'm not on it often, but I'm always signed in, so, you know, just send me something. If it pops up on my computer, I'll see it.